All right, for the people watching this on YouTube after the fact, this is a recorded live stream. If you wanna, don't miss the next one, make sure to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/StrictToaster, and also on Twitter, which is the most active, twitter.com/StrictToaster. I wanted to start things off by maybe trying to troubleshoot something. I kind of mentioned this in the previous Nydal episode on YouTube. By the way, the people randomly joining this stream on Twitch, and if you have no idea, this whole city that you see in front of you with a terrible frame rate is Nydal, which is a project that I've been working on for about over half a year now, and it's on episode 30 on YouTube. So if you want to go binge watch that after the fact, there's a playlist on my YouTube channel, and the link to my YouTube channel is right below this video player. All right, enough with a shameless self-promotion. I said that I wanted to do some troubleshooting because, as you can see, we have a lot of death around Nydal, which is kind of sad. And dude, I've been like searching around just right before I started the stream. There's two things that I want to try out, and maybe they will help. Primarily, the issue is that here, if I show you the death care, we have a lot of them, a lot of crematoriums pretty much all over the place, but they're only spawning like 1 or 2 hearses. So let's see if we can select this one. So like hearses in use 2. In fact, we can click on this button perhaps. Yeah, it doesn't even show. Like there's so many dead people around, and all these buildings are connected to roads. Like that was like one of the obvious things people were commenting on the videos. Yeah, everything is connected. It's just not working. So what I was thinking is, why don't we just try putting down a crematorium? Maybe the game logic, sorry, not a crematorium. I only have crematoriums. What I was thinking of doing is maybe putting down a cemetery, because maybe the game logic is like, oh, like maybe the whatever algorithm they have, it accounts for people not only having crematoriums but also cemeteries. So maybe that will, I don't know, reset some values. Let's quickly plop one down and see what happens. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna start turning them off, and maybe perhaps that, I don't know, that will incentivize the ones that I didn't turn off to start working better. Just gonna put it here temporarily. We're gonna get rid of this eventually, but yeah. Also, my mic is not super loud. There we go. Volume is a bit low. Huh. Yeah, let me bring that up. Is that better? That sounds like it's better. At least I can hear myself. Maybe the music is a little bit too loud. There we go. The game volume is completely off, by the way. Let's actually fix that in the meantime. I don't know, let's bump it to 20%, something like that. Cool. Truckstar says, I've been watching Stoneblogger with Jack finish Jack's point of view, and I'm rewatching. Oh man, that's brutal. Why do you do that to yourself? I remember which episode you started chickens and playing Stoneblogger. I'm confused how to do chickens. Yeah, so I actually, I mean, I vaguely remember the steps, but I know that you have to like start combining them in different ways. Sorry, we're gonna go on a tangent talking about Minecraft here for a second, but what I literally searched for YouTube videos on how to breed the chickens. There's like a whole process to do so. So that's what I would recommend you do. Just go on YouTube and find which ones you have to combine first, because that will unlock the next tier of chickens and so on. And by the way, talking about Jack and Stoneblog and all that good stuff, we're trying to like figure out. Jack right now is in North Carolina, and I think he's going to E3 after that. We actually might have some dinner or something, because I'm not going to E3 this year, I don't think. But we're planning the next project, so yeah, stay tuned, because we definitely want to get that ball rolling soon. We don't even know which mod pack we're going to be picking, but probably going to be Minecraft again. You never noticed in my videos how bad the frame rate is. Yeah, so no Cities Skylines player will ever have good frame rate, in case you've never seen Cities Skylines playthrough, at least like detail oriented Cities Skylines. Yeah, we all have terrible frame rates. Hey, what's going on here? Did all the death disappear? Where are all the notifications? Okay, never mind. That's actually better. Like for a moment, like nothing was showing up. I'm getting a decent here. Let me show you. I'm gonna bring my recording software on the screen, and you can see the frame rate count at the top. Switch to that. Yeah, so if you look at Nydal as a whole, I get like a good 6, 7. It's so tiny, it's like up there. Actually, it's up there on the other corner. Well, you know what I mean, like up there. Like right, okay, now it's blocked by Transgirl Gamer. Thank you for the triple resub, that's awesome. Too bad we can't see the frame rate now. There it is, all right. Yeah, we're getting 7 frames per second. If I look at the ground, we get a whopping 22 frames per second. In any case, let's see if this actually works. Let's speed things up a bit. Hers isn't used, 0 out of 13. You see like how it's just like flickering between 0 and 13? Like it's like trying to spawn them, but for whatever reason it can't. I don't know, like this kind of sounds like a bug, but maybe there's some other mod that I have that's conflicting with it. I'm not entirely sure why. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I just used a death and pollution remover mod. Yeah, but that doesn't really remove it though. That just hides the notifications. Because I mean, I have like hide it, right? And I think I have a whole bunch of other mods that hide that. Or like the no problems mod here, no problem notifications. This just disables the alert, but you might get buildings abandoned because of this. And I also have the no abandonment mod, but I still get buildings abandoned. In fact, part of what I was hoping to do on this stream is to fix a few of those things. I got another mod that I actually had it before, but it was not enabled. Where is it? I can't find it. Rebuild it. So now rebuild it should rebuild abandoned buildings at the end of every day. And I have this abandoned building here that's been sitting here for a while. This one is abandoned because it doesn't have a road connection, but I don't care. It's like literally just adding this bit of detail here, which I'm fine with. Like even if it looks broken down as it is over here, like it's fine. But what it's not fine is if we scroll the camera all the way to here, which is much more fluid, thankfully we have a good 20 frames per second here. These buildings, I think they also don't have road connections, and that's probably why they're getting all abandoned, but this is what we will have to fix today. That's the whole point of the stream. Pollution, death, garbage, and crime remover by Doctor. All right, let me pull it up real quick, just so that I remember. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna try absolutely everything. I guess if I search for pollution here, I'm gonna bring it to the screen so that everyone can see what I'm doing. Pollution mod. You said pollution, death. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, I saw this one. It says remover. I mean, I was just hoping that plopping down a whole bunch of crematoriums will fix the issue, but I guess not. Which panel is on? Okay, cool. I'll keep this on my list. I'm not gonna subscribe now because it might break the game. I'll have to restart it, and it takes like a good 10 minutes to restart the game. Let me quickly, just for the fun of it, let me just turn off a few crematoriums. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This one clearly doesn't work, so I'm gonna remove it. Oh, building is not empty. Great. I guess we'll have to empty it out. You see that? At least spawns a hearse. Facility empty. All right, great. That's exactly what we wanted. Can I remove it, please? Thank you very much. There we go. And if we go back to death care, I don't know, let's turn this off. Yeah, everyone's complaining. I mean, we have this one here as well. I kind of want to keep this one because it's the only one in this sort of island, but yeah, yeah, I mean, I really don't want to turn all of them off. Maybe this one. Do we actually have like one across the street from one another? This must be a mistake. I want to remove that one. That one shouldn't be there. This one, however, yeah, hers is in use 2 out of 9. That actually seems to be sort of working. Also, for whatever reason, my notifications are still like disappearing. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Let's just run the simulation in the background. Go back to doing some detail work here. I don't get why you would need it. Got a 300k city with only move it as a mod, and dead born newcomer ratio are good. Yeah, I don't think it has to do with population or anything. I have like literally tons of mods. So it must be, one of these mods must be conflicting with the base game mechanics, or it's just simply broken because I have so many of them. So I don't know. Death care is feels like such a silly metric to be a part of the game in the first place. I don't know, like you have to do something with dead bodies in the real city, so it doesn't seem completely out of place. It's just, I wish that the game had like a more sandbox game, like sandbox mode. Like I'm saying a lot already. Like it's pretty sandboxy, but I wish that you could just turn off like abandoned buildings like from the actual game itself, like completely ignore all of those things and then just let me do whatever. Literally treat this as a 3D modeling software of sorts. I guess if you use VO, that's basically what it is. But I think I had the same bug with taxis not spawning last year, but never with hearses. I mean, I've found so many posts on the Steam Workshop with people complaining about that, so I'm clearly not alone. But yeah, I don't know what. And also, I think I had this issue with other projects before as well. But yeah, I don't feel like there's any case of modern cities collapsing because the hearses are caught in traffic, though. Yeah, definitely, you're not in a rush. I guess if you have a dead body in your living room, you kind of want that be taken care of rather quickly, at least within the day. Yeah. Ambulances should be the one having a priority. Okay, let me change the time of the day because I don't like this time of the day for this part of the city. That's much better. Okay, so I have this rebuild it mod that clearly also isn't working because it's not rebuilding things. Let me double check that yeah, include abandoned buildings. Interval, end of the day, end of the year. Yeah, I don't know how this mod works. Show statistics and info panel. Okay. Fire hazard. Is there a way to like actually force the rebuild? No. Or at least doesn't seem to be. Show counters and bulldozer bar. Toggle automatic rebuilding of buildings. Oh, you have to toggle it? Is this toggled or no? Oh, you know why? I think, here, let's double check it. No, there's still one in the city. I was gonna say maybe because we're like outside of the 25 tiles that the game has. Here, let's go here. I think the 25 tiles are like around this area. And this is slightly away from it, so I don't know. Anyways, we'll have to rebuild this anyways. Let's just, whatever. I've noticed that if you have too many buildings not attached to your roads, it will not spawn and bug out. Like, I would say 99% of my buildings are attached to roads. Are you saying that if you have like 5 buildings in your entire city that are not attached to roads, like it will bug it out? I mean, maybe. You might not be wrong about that, but I would expect the game to not be able to service those specific buildings as opposed to just bugging the whole city out. It is possible that, yeah, I mean, that will be tricky to fix because actually that shouldn't be too hard to fix because all I have to do is just hunt for the no road buildings. I mean, literally I have one here, another one here, another one here, another one here, and that's it. And then I have all these like dead people around here. It's possible that might be bugging it out. I'm gonna try it off camera. I have another one here. Can I actually turn this off? Let's turn these off. See what happens. Shouldn't be too hard. Where's the building? Here. That's actually a fire station. Fire station should probably have. This church is actually already turned off. Okay. We have another one here. Oh, this is just a dead end. That's not really... What are you complaining about? There we go. All right, so we turn that off. This one also had no road connection, right? You might be right, because these like no connection roads actually had dead people waiting to be transported. So it is possible that the hearses were trying to get to it and not being able to. What else do I have? Yeah, this one here. This one's already off. Okay. So I guess we now know that whatever buildings don't have connections need to be actually turned off. So this one's already off. This one's just a dead end street. All right. Oh yeah, we have a couple more here. That's kind of a bummer, but sure, whatever. One thing we could do potentially is just drag a road across it and then like an invisible sort of road and connect it, and that should probably take care of it if you really care about these buildings being functional. Clearly all these people are now sad that I just shut them down, but whatever, we're just testing things. Is there a way to see death gear now? Like actual hearses, perhaps? Here, let's turn this back on. See what happens. Hearses 0 of 9. What about you? Are you... No, you're still not spawning enough. Well, I don't know. We'll just let the simulation run. That might be one of the reasons, honestly. 81 tiles is kind of buggy and unstable. No, for me it works totally fine. Like I see no difference in the game, and I've been using 81 tiles forever. So yeah. Ping the net. Hey sir, welcome back to the stream. I bet the rebuild mod looks or for soon other than plot buildings. Oh, you might be right. Yeah, that is a good point. Addis, welcome to the stream as well, and Revo. Ugly Addis. Here, I consume to you this beautiful bridge. Gorgeous bridge by Revo. And I guess Ronix too, right? Like, gotta give a little bit of credit. So yeah, what should we do with this thing? Well, first of all, this is weird and ugly. So why don't we fix this to begin with? Instead of just talking about dead people and turned off buildings. This is loud. Hang on, let me turn this down just a bit. Audio. I guess I can just keep this to 20 and then effects volume. It's already like super low. I guess, oh, yeah, let's just set it to, well, interface, I want to keep it like relatively high. What I want to, well, yeah, I guess interface is the bulldozer is actual considered an interface, right? Yeah. All right. Okay, and now we should probably relocate this just temporarily. I wish that, like, I didn't have to, like, yeah, I'll just use move it, whatever. We'll keep that over there. So, how do we want to make this is the question. Because I definitely want to have some buildings attached to this main sort of structure, but yeah. Yeah, Roxy did some stuff. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, definitely a small contribution. let's make it. Actually, now that I have a whole bunch of you, hopefully, I was just gonna say, if you can send me Google Maps links in the chat of like dams that we can use as a reference point. Because I honestly don't have a whole bunch of ideas for this. Like I was going with this sort of design, but clearly not a huge fan of it. So the problem is that if I ask you for links, I think Nightbot is just gonna be a dick and it's just gonna block everyone. Well, no, most dams are not huge. There's smaller ones. Who is Ronix? Ronix is a modder. A City Skylines modder, one of the most, I guess, popular ones. He made so many mods. Like all of these, like for example, these like tiles, these like surface tiles are his. He did this whole railway sort of replacement system, not the bridge. The bridge was done by the person in the chat, Mr. Revo. But yeah, he's a well-known as a creator and mod creator as well. I mean, you can try, Revo. Just try posting a link. If not, just write the name and I'll pull it up on the screen because that might be easier. Let's get rid of this. I mean, ideally, a dam that's like not super huge, right? I'm aiming like the size. I want the dam to like be this size. I just want to have some ideas for like the buildings. Yeah, Discord works too. I mean, I have Discord minimized, but that works too. Here, let's get rid of this in the meantime. Let's clean this up. And yeah, you know what? Let's just clean this whole thing up. I'm gonna keep this walls because I know I'm gonna use them, especially to sort of bridge this gap here. We have some glitchy holes over there. But yeah, what about this? Cool. Also, I'm using like a really old beta version of Move It. Has here, let me double check. I haven't updated Move It in a while. There's probably, I don't know if Cuboid has released a new version of Move It, but I haven't checked the Discord server. Okay. Let's see what ad is sending. Oh, interesting. Well, this is nice. Hang on, let's see, because your link is actually showing up on a different computer right now. See if I can copy it. Here. So this is what ad is sending. This is interesting. We might be able to even put down buildings like this. This will be interesting. Let's see. And then, okay. Keep opening. Hopefully this is not like destroying my I see. Okay, so this is how it actually looks. Interesting. So it has these power lines attached. This transformers more, and then some heavy power lines that probably lead to town. All right, this is a good start. Yeah. So sorry, Revo. God damn it, Nightbot. I wish that it would just whitelist. Like the Vernex. All right. Here, let's. Is that in like Switzerland? I'm guessing that's in Switzerland based on your posts. Let me see. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. So let's see where this dam is. I'm guessing it's this one, right? Oh, that's some interesting landscape. Maybe we can get some street view. Unfortunately, street view doesn't quite reveal that. Maybe let's take a look at some photos. Wow, this is gorgeous. Holy crap. This is exactly what I was looking for. Some dead fish. I wish that we can get like a proper photo of the dam. Maybe here? No. Here, let's do this. Let's see if that actually helps. Is this the same place? Doesn't look like the same place. I mean, some of the photos do, but this one looks a bit more dry. I want like the whole like power like structure around it. Sorry if I'm going like too fast. I'm just trying to look for the thing. If you search Barrage the Rosinier, all right. Okay, can we do this? It doesn't. Yeah, I mean, it must be this place that we're just looking at. Yeah, I'm guessing it's this. It even has the trains. Yeah, you're right. No street view on this side. That's unfortunate. Maybe if we do this. Oh, here's one. Oh, it has the cranes and stuff. Oh, this is just regular street view. Maybe if I search images. I mean, here's a few shots. Yeah, not having the best of lucks getting some info on this. I might want to go for something like this. Obviously, this is like much smaller than what I have, but I kind of like how it looks. Wait, what's going on? Someone did like specs and Nydal didn't return the link. Okay, I need to like fix that. Okay, yeah, I want to move this off to the side here. Let me see if I have some like industrial looking buildings that would match this style. I mean, they'll have to be growable, and like something like this could potentially work. The issue is that if I do something like this, right? If I put it over here, is this considered like no road or yes road? I mean, this is just a test right now. I just want to make sure that this building actually connects. Here, let's do that. Where are you going? Let's see if that actually works. In the meantime, let me put a second building just right here to make sure that this one is actually getting used. I kind of want to disable this thing or not. Will this tell me exactly if, yeah, I mean, it appears to have road connections. I don't know if it needs like a minute or two to like process, but speed the simulation up for a second and see what happens. There's 1 out of 6 workers, and there's 1 out of 6 workers here as well. Still no one getting here. 2 workers. All right, so that, yeah, there we go. Here, let's be tricky here. Thank you, Microsoft. I don't want to fix my logging right now. Let's put it in the middle. See if this works. Kind of seems like it's ending there. All right, it's coming. Something's coming. That, I mean, that works. Sort of. All right, we can get buildings in here. Okay. Here, I'll take a look at this last link, and then I'm gonna get to work, because otherwise I won't be able to to get anything done. Where's the other window that I had? Okay, so this is the link that he posted. Yeah, this is huge, I think. This is like way too big. Yeah. Let's see. Can we get some photos of the place? As opposed to street view or like 360 things. Nope. No photos? Okay. Weird. Here, let's refresh this. There should be photos. I don't know why it's bugged. Even like 360-degree photos should show up here. But they're... Okay, there it is. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a whole thing. Yeah, this is like a little bit extreme for what I had in mind, but it's a hell of a damn. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go for something a little bit more cute like this and see what happens. Just amazed that this actually works, putting a random building on top of it. Don't know if you can open it. Okay, here, like, okay, Addis, this is the last link I'm gonna open because otherwise I won't be able to get anything done. Yeah, no, I can't open that link, unfortunately. All right. That's fine. So worker shortage, that's okay. We knew that was going to be a problem. We have a huge demand for residential, so that's okay. Can you believe that we haven't done a single... I don't think I have a single industrial building in this whole city. There's still tons of dead people everywhere. But we definitely need to expand the suburbs, and probably want to do that on another live stream. Okay, let's see. Can we get like a giant building? Well, this is what we used to have, which is like a little bit too modern. I don't know if I should go with like the more European, like classic look, or if I should go for a more modern look. Mostly because this, I mean, this area kind of seems like newly developed. That's why I kind of went for this design. Let's just went back to this and see what it looks like. And I want to have, you know, this like match sort of the road. And like if we do it like this, it kind of matches the road. And somehow maybe bring this down so that it doesn't bug this. I know I can like force this terrain down with a few things, but yeah, no, this is just gonna push. I guess it doesn't matter. I can like extend the dam a little bit too. Maybe at least on one side. So I could just have something like this. Just the road is a little bit weird. What else can I do here? I use PO to enlarge the building and place it there. Yeah, I just need to find like a good building that's enlargeable, you know? Like something like this could work, but this one is a little bit too tiny and... Yeah, I'm not afraid to use PO. What are these? Oh, these are nice. Who made these? Keys. Okay. Or guess. Yeah, this look very dam-like. Let's just position them around here. Like, what if I just simply do something like this? I know this may look a little bit sketchy now, but just give me a moment here. I mean, that kind of fits. If we can add a bit more variation here, so like, for example, get rid of this one and grab this other one. Oh, these ones are the same. Never mind. What about this one? This one is like too small, but at least has windows. I mean, that adds some variation, except that this probably would be better if it was centered with the thing. It's a lot of trial and error. Like, what if this was centered like that? Would that make some kind of sense? I feel like it's a little bit too tiny compared to this massive whatever like heat sink situation we have here is. Oh, PO, yeah, sorry. PO is procedural objects. It's this mod right here. Basically, this mod allows you to grab a building, for example, and you convert it to PO. If I remember how to do it. I think I need to like place it down as PO, right? Something like that. Oh yeah, convert it to PO. So now this is a PO building. So I place it down, and I can go in and edit the building. So these are all the nodes. It's no longer a functional building, by the way. This is like 100% aesthetics, but I can just like make a selection here, and you can just move it and shape it any way you want. And there's a lot of people that are much better at doing this than me. Procedural objects. Let's just delete this monstrosity. There we go. So yeah, if you have a building that's like just perfect but not quite, and you need to like nudge it a little bit, and you don't care if that building is actually functional, PO is a great resource. I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's try something else. Let's see what we have. Don't we have like a much larger building, perhaps? I kind of like these beard monkey ones. They actually kind of fit the width, but I wish that they were a little bit thicker for this, like wider more than thicker. Or just keep the road as it is and just add details on top might be actually easier and less risky. Here, let's take a look at the reference photo again. I'm mostly interested in like the adjacent buildings, like how they're putting down their power lines and stuff. I don't necessarily need to put buildings on the dam itself, if that makes any sense. The value here, though, is that it doesn't have a foundation, so you can put it anywhere. Yeah, that's true. I need workers. Yeah, I'm not necessarily like opposed to having workers, but yeah, you bring a good point about not pushing the terrain. I mean, let's here. Was this the building? Yeah, converted PO. If we put it like, yeah, I guess you're right. We can actually put it back where it was as a PO building. Can I? So like if I put it here, move to, I know there's like a way of moving PO buildings. I know Maddie, Little Monkeys taught me this, but since I haven't done it in a while, I kind of forgot how to do it. Align heights. Here, let me double check. How do I align the height of this? Basically, what I want to do is like push it over. I know I can use move it for that. PO. No, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Toggle procedural objects. Okay, so it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted. So we can literally just do this. Oh man, move it. What an amazing mod. And we can bring it closer, perhaps. No, not rotate it. Just bring it closer. Come on. Why, you know, being selected. There we go. So now these two are kind of touching each other, and then I can potentially come back and do this. So now these two, this road segment and this is aligned, which will allow me to maybe put down a bit more infrastructure. But I mean, that looks good. It's just this window now, it's kind of blocked. Let's see if we can go back to PO here. If we rotated a different angle, would that be better? That looks marginally better. Yeah, now the height of this window sort of touches the sidewalk, which is great. And then this side is fine. There's a little door to nowhere there. But at least this sort of makes some kind of sense now. Let's disable that. See if we bring the wall back here. I mean, we could straight up do this. And we still have that little hump here in the ground. Let's see if we can bring that down. Yes. Yes, we can. All right. Cool. So here's another idea. We're going to need some parking spaces. You know how much I love parking. Probably because I live in LA. Just need to see parking everywhere. So let's align that. And can we like nudge this enough to get us a decent like slab of parking area, just so for mostly for maintenance crew and things like that. In fact, something like that already kind of works. We have this like big chunk of space. Can I bring this anywhere closer, and will it yield better results? No. It's glitching all over the place. Yeah, you can't convert networks to PO, unfortunately. Are you able to scale that oversized part of the dam with PO? No, the dam itself also cannot be. I guess it's considered a network, even though it's not just a network, because I think like there's like a building component to this road as well. So unfortunately, I can't. I can bring it down, I think, right? Is that a thing? I think once you put it down, you're done. You're damn. But yeah, this is not working. Hang on, let's try a much smaller one. Man, I wish there was like a road network that is just pavement, no curves, no like transitions, just like a slab of concrete, or in this case, pavement. There probably is by now. I haven't seen it though. So what if we do this? Actually, what if we do this? And I guess we'll have to bring this down a touch so that everything is sort of aligned. There we go. We can just separate this, mostly so that this doesn't glitch, but at the same time, we get like a nice, decent sidewalk here. All right, that's not too bad. Let's bring this back a touch. So what we're gonna do next is maybe perhaps get a pluggable surface. Oh man, I forgot the names of these things. Was it pavement? Yeah, pluggable pavement. Maybe pick a much smaller one. This is technically a surface, so let's just... Yeah, no, this is gonna be too big. We're gonna need a lot of these. Actually, this is a great candidate for PO. Except I have to convert it before I place it, right? Yeah. So procedural objects, convert to PO. Let's try to get the height right. All right, and now we can go edit. We can select this node. And for whatever reason, surfaces are reversed in PO. So you can see I'm like moving the cursor in the opposite way to what I would potentially want it to go, but it works. Where's the node? Oh, also, it doesn't have undo, which is rather frustrating, especially whenever you're not used to, like, what's the shape of this thing? Okay, let's bring it down. It wasn't too far off. Let's do that. Let me know when you get tired of the jazzy loop, because it's literally a song that's repeated over and over again for an hour. Since my videos are usually like 16 minutes long or 20 minutes long, you probably don't notice as much, but now that I'm streaming live, it's just getting a little insane. Here, let's switch to the next one. Did that even work? No, it didn't. Was it repeating? Repeat on. Oh, because it's like repeating the one song. I'm using literally Windows Media Player, which is probably the worst media player in the world, except that's the only one I have that has playlist functionality. Because I don't have VLC anymore, because it sucks. It doesn't suck, it's just like MPC is so much better. Aside from the fact that it doesn't have a playlist functionality. Okay, let's see if I can stretch this. Oh my god, it's so difficult having to do this in reverse. Just want to get it enough. There we go. That's probably good enough. So let's close that, and then the rest I'm just going to use regular plumbable pavements. Something like that. Cool. And then I guess this one could be a much bigger one. Maybe not as big. Medium size? Yeah, this is better. All right. All we have to do next is just align it to this one. And I guess that was indeed a little bit too big, so let's just put it there. Awesome. All right, so we have this chunk of pavement here for various things. I guess we'll have some buildings in here, some adjacent buildings. Again, going back to this reference, there's like some, you know, some smaller buildings, I guess, for maintenance and like actual equipment over there. So I think I want to have, oh, this got bugged again. Well, that's great. Here, let's fix it. Cool. Or like maybe put it so tight. There we go. So now the building is like perfectly aligned. We're gonna convert this to the industrial road as well. Come on, autosave. Great, that building is gone. Not that I actually wanted it to be gone, but it's gone now. And this is where I wanna perhaps move the substation building onto. Except maybe a little bit there. That way it doesn't like terraform the water here. In fact, we should probably grab this segment, put it here, maybe align it. Can I not align it there? I guess I'll need to select the nodes. Now it's aligned. And let's bring this down. I'm definitely not going to finish this by any means today. You'll have to tune in again. You're going to get weird glitchy cars on that. On this thing? On this like super short segment? Yeah, I have that all over the place. I'm kind of used to it now. There's no other way around it, unfortunately. I mean, there is a way around it. Just extend the segment, but you know, it works so well as it is right now. I really don't want to mess up with it anymore. This one has some issues with the law, probably because it was moved over here now until it gets updated. It will probably take a while. Actually, what if we duplicate this building? Like, actually, like so. See if we can do a better job at updating it in a way where the fences don't look super weird. That's not too bad. I kind of want to get rid of that shed though. Let's get rid of that shed. That shed be ugly. Let's see if prop it up can take care of it. Yeah, shopping cart shelter. That makes no sense in this place. Can I get rid of the lamp too, please? Yes, street lamp. You're done. Honestly, while we're at it, might as well get rid of the fence and do like a proper fence and the gate. Yeah, let's strip everything off from this place. Wall-mounted floodlight. I think those are fine. Those are fine. Let's actually really quickly see. Yeah, these are okay. So I think I'm gonna have some structures on this side and maybe another one here. Maybe like an administrative building sort of thing. This one looks super industrial. I love this building. It's ugly as hell, but man, it's pretty. I know that's like a little bit contradictory, but yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's find a growable. This one is huge too, right? It's like grain silos, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. This one, big factory. I mean, if I can, I would like to have some like, oh, this is a nice building. If I can, I would like to have some like more classic looking buildings like these, like more brick style buildings. Obviously these ones have like chimneys that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense in this context, but something like this would potentially. Like old power plants may look like this. I mean, they sometimes do look like this. Can I perhaps rotate this so that it aligns with everything else that we have in here? Perhaps that would be ideal. Here, let me actually switch playlists because you may not notice it, but it's like right in my ear and the little loop. It's getting a little intense. Let's just go with the usual playlist for my live streams. This one right here. See if I can go back. There we go. And that is loud. All right, hopefully that's not too loud. The chimney would make sense. Might be disuse now or something like that. Well, I think it would have made sense if this was a steam like power plant, but this being a hydro, I don't know. Like hydro dams, I'm guessing are relatively new, like this kind of size, like new as in like 60, 70 years old kind of thing. I might be completely wrong about that, but I kind of want to do like a double building here, perhaps. We're going to get rid of those trees and vegetations. What if we move this bad boy over here? Would that even make sense? Actually, what if this came out of this building? I know there's like a big contrast in color, but let's just try it and see what happens. If I am able to select this building, I want to stop selecting the other things. There we go. That solar panel looks so weird. I'm gonna keep it there for now, but not a huge fan. So let's just put a perimeter fence here so that intruders can't get in. I would like to disable that for good if I could. Select this node, stretch it all the way to here. It kind of puts a little bit of strain on this fence, but it stretches fine for the most part, so I'm okay with it. Let's only select trees. By the way, in case you didn't know, you can double click on any of these move it filters, and it will like unselect anything else you may have selected. So for example, let's say I have all of these things that I'm selecting and I only want props. Just double click on props and you're done. It's like the most amazing shortcut ever. Maybe check if they have spawn vehicles, your buildings. If not, replop the buildings. You mean these buildings? If they're getting vehicles, I'm sure they are, because they're not showing no road connection. So hopefully they are. While we're at it, let's do that. We need some kind of a security checkpoint here as well. So let's do that. Wow, this is a huge checkpoint. Which could work, actually, if we make it interesting. What if we do this? If we like somehow align it like that. Yeah, I just want to test this out. Let's bring back that giant thing. It kind of looks, dude, the scale on this is like completely off. Look at the cars. Here, I'm gonna pause all these like vans with no wheels, apparently. I guess they're like tucked in, but yeah, this just, that's a nice landscape, if I do say so myself. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna use this giant thing. Actually, here, for good measure, let's put down, yeah, you see, this one makes a lot more sense. It's the size of the van, but this one is just insane. Holy crap, I need to get rid of this asset. Duncan, sorry, Duncan. I guess we'll have to do it manually. PO it. Can you actually scale things down in PO? That I didn't know. Let's try it out. PO it, baby. So disrespectful. Yes, everyone is saying yes. Okay, well. Move, delete position. I don't know how to. Render distance. Press tab until you see scale. Okay. Like if I edit. Rotation. Oh, I see. Scale. All right, so now it is in scale mode. So position, I can move it in this axis and the other one. If I scale it, I don't know which keystroke to use, or page down. Oh, okay. Oh my god, look at that. That is awesome. All right, let's see if we can actually match. I mean, this probably has to be slightly bigger than this one, because it's a whole building. This one is just like a cabin. Dude, this is so epic. Thank you for that. Here, let's move it here. Maybe sync it a little bit. Probably not a lot, just enough that you can see the little curve and the details. And then while we're at it, let's just rotate it. Oh, this is like another kind of rotation. That's okay. I can just move it from here. Dude, that is awesome. In fact, we can just simply do this. I kind of want this sort of... No, I don't want that. I guess I'll have to like switch back to... So, PO, edit. No, not edit. Go back. Also, not move to. I thought it was edit. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So scale. I want position. I guess we'll have to like... The curves on this road are like a little bit too big. How do I have Move It working with PO? Oh, is it not out yet? Yeah, I have like a beta version of Move It. I thought it was out. I mean, I had it for months now. Maybe they're still like beta testing it, but yeah. It's so much more convenient to use Move It than to use these things. But I do want to rotate it this angle. That's what I wanted. All right, let's turn that off. Okay, so that looks relatively good. Not a huge fan of this. It's actually kind of off. There we go. Not a huge fan of the that light post there, but fortunately, I mean, I guess we have network skins 2 now. I haven't tried it yet. Hopefully it will be a bit more performant than the previous one. Oh, because I have PO, can I actually duplicate this barrier on the other side? Is that a thing? Because that will be useful. And I think what we want to do is, if we overlap these two, like something like that, I can even like bring these two together. This is gonna be so glitchy. You just see how glitchy this will be. Okay, I'm gonna have to like bring this out a touch, and maybe add a second node here, perhaps. Just enough that. Hang on. Let's do this right. Let's move this PO thing for a moment. And now let's try to get this to look right. Oh man, this is, I had no issue with the actual roads themselves, it's just the lights that are in the way. You can copy the entire thing, then lower it to the main building, the copy version. Oh yeah, I can actually remove the, like, or hide the other nodes, like duplicate, yeah, you're right. Does Nydal have public swimming pools yet? It doesn't. I mean, they're probably under some roof. Who knows? Who knows what's going on in Nydal? But visually, no, there's no pools outside. It's really kind of cold in Nydal for most of the year. So there must have some indoor pools. Here, let's just extend this as much as possible. I want to see if I can get those two lights to align. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, that's kind of okay. We just have so many stupid lights. Do I have something that works better than this? I think I do. It's just not the most industrial looking thing, but I think these ones don't have lights, right? Or at least they have like smaller lights. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have an industrial entry point like this. Yeah, this is kind of a bummer. I will have to like split this into very distinctive nodes. And even then, it's kind of tricky. That's kind of a sharp curve as well. I could do something like this. I mean, that sort of works, except for that giant lip at the end. I thought I got the version that didn't do that. Is it this one? This one is the same. Maybe it's this one. Yep, that's the one. So like if I do something like this, for whatever reason, this one is still kind of bugged. Okay, now it's working better. It's a little bit on the wide side of things, but it could work. If I nudge all these nodes in the right way. In fact, I kind of want straight lines here, if possible. What if I bring them even closer? I mean, that's glitching the thing a little bit, but I can work with that. This one is the one that's kind of not super working. Let's get this converted to that, perhaps. I mean, that's probably okay. Just the barriers, like, needs to be like on the pavement itself. Electric mods is really useful. I think you'll love it. I am using a few of his mods. Yeah, they sure are. Especially the one I use the most is the add extra nodes. Strict, how's the stream going? The stream is going well. I don't know. You ask the people in the chat how the stream is going. I'm having fun. Probably going to be live for another 50 minutes, maybe an hour, because then I got to go to work. You like the city name? Yeah, I like to change things. Every once in a while. I had that another Nydal for a while, and actually for whatever reason it worked. I mean, for those of you who have no idea, I put that because like a lot of people were saying like, oh, is this the Nydal from Norway? Because there's like a super small town, like literally like a crossroads kind of town in Norway that's called Nydal, and my answer was like, no, this is another Nydal. And this last episode where I switched to Nydal. Someone actually asked again if this was an idol from Norway. It's fine. It's fine. It's just I'm just teasing you people. You have like I understand like you obviously don't see all of the comments that I get, but let's see if we can make better use of this. Actually, here's an idea. Let's see if I can pull this off. Let's go back to here. What if I select all of these nodes minus these like fence nodes or whatever? Let's see if I remember how to do this, because for whatever reason, like all the controls in procedural objects are like exactly reversed to what my muscle memory tells me from like, yeah, this is what I wanted. So I could do this. I could have this building be there. We can move this. See, like why? Like you should be able to select with the left cursor, not with the right. Right click. Sorry, left click, right click. So we can have something like this. I could put some like road markings here and sort of disable this lane, except this lane is the one that actually works because this is right-hand driving. Yeah. I mean, we can fake it or reverse it just temporarily, like literally disable the lanes. Is this a one-way street? No, this is not a one-way street, right? Oh man. If only. I mean, let's take a look at this one. This one could also work. Yeah, this one works better. Okay, this is a one-way street, so we're good. Here I can put some markings here and some like Jersey barriers or something, and that could totally work. In fact, let's see. Welcome to Security Point Simulator. Security Checkpoint Simulator. We can have some road markings here. Yeah, it's gonna look great. This is definitely the way to go. It also has like all this worn sort of texture that makes it look even better. Central medium road. Oh, interesting. I have not thought of that. I mean, it could literally be like something like this, right? And then we can put the thing in the middle, probably something wider than this. I mean, these avenues are like way too wide, unfortunately. Yeah, if you have like a two-way street that's like actually really wide, it could potentially like something like this could work. And I kind of like the light columns here. Beautiful. Yeah, let's try this out. Yeah, that might actually not be a bad idea. It's just this, it needs to be a little wider in the middle, unfortunately. I guess we could do that, except there's parking on the side, but yeah. I mean, honestly, I could also just go for like one of these parking lot roads. But that's just insane. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. This one might. I'm okay with this. This one is a two-way street. Has some nice curve cuts. And then we just put it here, except cars are actually driving in the middle. And we still have the issue. You know what? Let's just go back to the old design. I don't want to keep messing with this. It almost works flawlessly. So, yeah, I'm okay with this design for now, at least. So let's see if we can get it to look just right. So we can have that over there. So these two nodes are kind of aligned. Let's see if I can actually get them to be aligned with one another. We could potentially bring this up a touch. And I guess up to here. And then we're just gonna have a regular connection with this road. By the way, does anybody know how this mod actually works, the more advanced toolbar? Because I think there has to be like some kind of shortcut that I don't know how to like enable, because I used to be able to like grow the menu like this tall, and now it's just like compact here, which is kind of annoying. That was the whole point of me having that. Maybe there's a shortcut that I don't know about. If you're so kind, can you let me know in the chat? CA11 and hello to you. Podia or Podia. Hello to you as well. Control spacebar. No, control spacebar, I have it mapped to find it. So that is not a thing. Maybe, I mean, maybe that's the shortcut. It's just, I have it mapped to that. I'm okay with this. This slide post here, it's kind of weird, but it's fine. Maybe this needs to be stretched out just a touch. Let's get some road markings in here. In fact, can we actually straight up do this? I wonder if this will work. It kind of does. Put it there and then we have some jersey barriers. So many emails. So we can do something like that. How do we transition from this fence to this one? I think we can have like a much smaller fence, perhaps. Set up a hotkey in the mod settings. Okay. There's like 3 different philosophies of road building within this alley right now. Control-Alt-Delete. I always thought it was F4, Alt F4. Yeah, Atlas has it right. It's Alt F4. Let's see. Advanced toolbar is what it's called, right? Or something like that. More advanced toolbar. Toolbar. Oh, Alt Y. It wasn't Alt F4. It was Alt Y. Maybe I should probably open something first. No, that doesn't do it. I think it has to do with like another setting. Additional columns, additional rows. Oh, probably set to like minimum. Let's set it to like 3. Can I get some values? There we go. There we go. All right, that's what I wanted. Oh my God, that's so much better. I think I want to... 2 was actually enough, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine, which is actually 3. So it's 2 additional rows. So row number 1 and then 2 additional ones. That's fine. Cool. I was looking for a fence, and I wanted this vanilla fence with barbed wire. Please don't snap to the thing. Thank you. I want to select these trees, put them over here. I want to make this power plant very secure. In fact, I think this segment should actually wrap like so. Let's actually get rid of this node. Nope, not. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna try it again. Here's what I wanted. Check this out. So we want to have a fence that does this and then wraps around. No more trees. Thank you very much. And trucks are so loud outside my window. It's ridiculous. But I have to keep this thing open because my streaming PC just overheats so much. It's like a little heater. I actually need like better, like a cooling thing. Because right now I have like a water cooled, what's it called? The Corsair H80i. It's like kind of old. And I want to replace it with just like a plain like fan heatsink sort of thing, which should be much quieter and hopefully a little bit cooler. I just need to actually go ahead and do it. See if we can push this just a touch. I'm liking this. This is looking good. All right, so how do we deal with this? I think we need to scrap PO again. Copy the building. Can we copy and paste the building? No, we cannot. Okay, that's fine. I know we can do that with this. Right? If we copy it, how do I paste the building? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So we can rotate this now. Do we want to keep the rest of the building? I don't think so. We can just straight up go into PO, edit. Oh man, Maddie will be so proud. I think she's streaming right now, but she was around. So, oh man, I selected. So this is the tricky part about PO, like getting all your nodes selected the right way. I can't do shift select. Okay, that's fine. I'm trying not to select this, like this fuse box or whatever. There we go. I think I got. Oh, I didn't get all of them. Oh, there. Now I did. Great. You need to hold control. That's what you need. And I think what you do is just hide this, right? You just send it down. You can't actually delete the nodes. You just need to like hide them that way. So let's exit PO. Let's go into here. Joey Marcus with a double resub. Thank you so much. And welcome back to the stream, I guess. It's very, very kind of you, sir. Okay, let's align this in a way. Actually, this should probably, this thing should probably be here, right? Yeah, that seems about right. All right, let's get this jersey barriers matching on the other side. You can get the gate separated from the whole building in the construction asset area. Construction asset area. I don't know what that is. You mean like going to the asset editor? Feels like yesterday you were streaming the dam. No, it's been, oh man. Last time I worked on this area, it was literally like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. It's been a long time. This is great for streaming too, because I actually get like a decent frame rate. You can see it at the top, super tiny. It says 27 now, which is insane. Nydal gets, as I've shown at the beginning of the stream, Nydal is getting like a good 7 frames per second. When you look at the city, you can see it drop. If I look in that direction, Nydal is somewhere in that direction. It drops to like 13 and we're not even in the city. But if I do this, you can now see the city in the back. Let's focus on this thing. One thing that I would like to have here is perhaps like a transition piece, but I don't think I have. Yeah, jersey barriers. Concrete, maybe? Oh, yes, I do. Oh, please tell me these will match. They kind of do. I mean, good enough. So I'm just going to place it here, and then drop this node down. Can I actually lower this down? I cannot. That's fine. I do want to do that. So now these two are perfectly aligned, and all I have to do next is grab this node and push it back. There we go. Not too shabby. All right, that's looking pretty decent. This is what I want to do next. I want to grab these yellow curves, but the one and only Arnold Rimmer. Man, he's been working on this map theme. I think he released it already, right? Not entirely sure. I think he was teasing this for like so long, so I'm not entirely sure if he actually released it, but man, those textures look yummy. Whenever I see things like that, it makes me want to like start a brand new project from scratch. Like I don't want to like constantly change Nydal. Like once I sort of settle with this design, I don't want to like keep changing the textures or the map theme. Like, not that this one is bad by any means, but it's just like, oh man, I wish that I was working on an American city now, kind of thing, you know? In fact, there's some assets that hopefully will hit the workshop soon that have been shared on by a few people on Discord. Oh man, they're so nice. Makes me want to go back to FPS and like redo it all too. I mean, they're not airport related, just so you know. It's just pretty American looking assets. And if you're wondering, like, I'm not a huge fan of having multiple projects at once. I know this is like off center, by the way, just slightly off center, but I'm okay with like not perfect symmetrical things. Yeah, I don't know how like whatchamacallit, $2.20, he's always working on a new project. I don't, just, it's insane. I feel like he's never gonna get anything done, but that's my biggest worry. Just, I really need to be finishing projects, so that's why I'm working on this like totally side thing that is not, like, I could have not done at all and it would have worked well for Nydal, except I'm doing it. But yeah, you gotta have some fun too at some point. See if I can connect these two in a way, and if this will perhaps make some amount of sense. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. This looks a little bit weird, not gonna lie. This bit right here, not a fan. I mean, now that I think about it, this stripes don't make any more sense, or don't make sense anymore, because I know how to English. Want to get that centered with a tangent there. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do, leak for next project. I really don't have a next project, and I mean, I think we're gonna be stuck with Nydal for the rest of the year easily. Like, there's so much work that I want to do here, so yeah, sorry. See if we can get that a bit more center. There we go. Do we have, yeah, I kind of want to use these guys. In fact, do I want to convert them to BO? Actually, this might be better than using these networks. Yeah, screw these networks. Because I want it like a nice texture. I guess we can keep both. So that we have the yellow curves, but we have the nice concrete-y sort of texture of this asset. I'm also kind of jealous that all these modders are hanging out with Colossal Order in Finland right now. I don't know if you've been seeing some of the... I mean, I don't know if you're even following asset creators on Twitter and stuff, but Mr. Mason has been posting some photos from Finland. He's been hanging out there. I know B-Schoolhausen is also there. Lucky bastards. Have you ever looked at Press? He starts a new series like every 2 months. I mean, he does. I actually had lunch with Press and Taser not so long ago. I've met them for the first time ever before they did their face reveal. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Press has started a couple of new projects, but I feel like the one that's like the most crazy is probably $2.20. This one needs to be converted to PO, I think, or nothing. Yeah, no, this has to be converted to PO. Now, let me see if I can get these two aligned, and also at the same time I need to bring this up, that way it doesn't glitch. Let's go back to props. Got to do all the minor adjustments here. And while we're at it, let's see if we can fix this. Bring it up so that it actually covers the imperfections from this side. In fact, there we go. That's actually frigging perfect. We also have some grass kind of growing in from below, so let's get rid of that. And you want to kind of like make it all squiggly like this so that you get like imperfections in the pavement. You don't want your pavement to look perfect. At least I don't want that in this case. But we're getting there. We're getting there. This might need to be stretched out a bit further this way. And do we need like we don't need bollards necessarily, but maybe we need the I never know what they're called, like the things that race to prevent like cars from like entering without permission. They usually have it on like embassies and stuff. Also, I was wondering if here's a random thing that I just plopped. Can this be some kind of structure if I bring it down enough? To like carry power lines or something? I don't know. This might be a bit too crazy. No, this is not gonna work. I love how the music just perfectly ended as I was putting that. Tampere looks insane. Yeah, it's a pretty city. I've never been to Finland. Starlight Serene, how's it going? Hey to you as well. You need bollards, like moving. Yeah, I guess you could call them moving bollards. I'm talking about like these kinds of retractable bollards, but there's ones that are like a metal sheet that sort of comes up at an angle. But I guess these metal bollards would work as well. And I guess we can put them over here. Well, the problem with these ones is that they're like up. Well, I guess that makes sense, right? The problem is when cars actually drive here. Like we could have something like this, and because we already have a manhole there, let's just pull this like that. And I guess on the way out, yeah, I guess we need them on the way out as well. This is kind of... This is where this other fence would... sorry, barrier would make more sense just on this side. That way we can keep the bollards somewhat. Okay, that's slightly better. So as you approach, security guard will open the door and then we'll pull the bollards down and then you can move forward in the same as true as you exit this top security facility, apparently. Let's get a few more of these perimeter fences in place. fact, this one is just gonna be not structures. This one is just gonna sort of blend in with the rest. Something like that. Let's grab. Kind of want to like terraform this just a tiny bit. Something like that. They are a little bit out of scale, but I don't think so much. Like they're just barely out of scale, not enough to justify me going into PO and like fixing it, I think. If you can spare me the extra work, I would appreciate it. Not that I'm lazy, but you gotta pick your battles. This sure does look like a prison. Here, we're gonna bring this barbed wire thing up to there. So this is actually, let's grab a gate. We're gonna start decorating these things. We put this here like so, and then we grab this node and we like somehow align it to that. That makes a slight improvement. And let's grab, oh, what is this? Railway underbox. This is nice. This is probably part of that thing. I guess we can even have details like this, but okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. What I want is some kind. Oh, this actually will be perfect. This is so overkill, like in terms of detail, but whatever. I'm still gonna do it if it looks right. I want some kind of like base for these things to work, you know, like these sort of fences here, and then we can have another one on this side. Seems to be like a big terrain difference, but something like that makes it look a bit more realistic, you know. Try the road drains that are along, kind of looks like spiked rails. Not sure what you mean, Ping the Net. Do you also think the vanilla bollards are just too big? You mean the wooden ones? I think these are the only vanilla bollards that I know. Right? No, these are not even this ones. Oh, you mean these ones? They're okay. I think they're okay. The scales in City Skylines are all over the place, to be honest. So it's kind of hard to gauge. Usually I just go by vehicles. Vehicles are like the metric that sort of sets the standard. Oh, you know what we need here? We need like a left turn lane. What if we do that? In fact, let's grab Electrics mod, add a node here, and that way we can have like a nice transition. Yeah, this is nice. Dude, this is gonna be epic. You just wait and see. Also, the speed is like significantly slower now, so let's get that fixed. This is 80. I think 80. This one could be still 60. And this one could be 70. So there's like a nice transition. This one is 90. This is insane. 90 is probably a little bit too much, but it's okay. You know what? Let's just keep it on 70. Because otherwise we're just going to get a traffic jam here. All right, let's do this left turn thing. We need white lines that are a decal network. No, I don't want that giant thing. Let's see how this looks. I mean, it's kind of as simple as that. We should probably have like a similar transition segment. Over here. I don't think I can get rid of this middle line, can I? I can. Yes, I can. And I think I can even tweak this. Man, there's so many nodes here. It's so hard to actually get things. Yeah, it's better. Sometimes it's just easier to like move it completely out of the way and then bring it back. I guess we could use those hash line networks again, maybe here. I don't know. This line looks a little weird now. I mean, I'm mostly okay with that. Let's see if we can finish the last touches with these white delineators. Like, I don't want to go too crazy with these because they're decals, so they count as props, but I mean, that kind of completes the theme. Can I get it to... Come on. It's so hard to see how deep... I'm actually bringing it up and down, so it's kind of hard to see. Come on, go up. Okay, it's basically invisible at this point. There we go. Just force align it to... Trying to like match this as best I can. Something like that. I know the thickness of the lines aren't like perfect, but I think they look good enough. And here we're gonna have a few of these guys. Actually, let's undo that. Just props. Well, actually, no need. I can. These are a little bit oversized too. Let's see, do we have something better? How about these? These are like a little bit too crazy. Not these ones. Traffic props. I want to have like some kind of yeah, I think delineators are the only ones we actually can get in here. I guess I can always lower them, right? Car lover, how am I? I'm doing great, man. How are you? I hate doing this lines in game. Yeah, it does take. They look great though. Like they take a ton of effort, but once you actually do it, it's awesome. Do we have? Oh yeah. So we have a few of these guys here. Let's try to space them out a little bit better. I wouldn't be surprised if there's already like network versions of these guys. Mostly want them on this curve. This straight line is fine. So we can have something like that. Doesn't have to go crazy. It's mostly so that, hey, like there's a turn here. Make sure you turn and you don't go into oncoming traffic. And then we need an arrow. Not a wheelbarrow, just an arrow. And I think we want to stick to the vanilla ones. No, this one's better. And we need one of these guys over here. That's a stopping line. Come on, you're not gonna be aligned to that. There we go, now you are. Let's get this decal a little bit separated. And I guess we need like a straight arrow, right? Probably need this here. No, actually, that's a mistake. And this one is actually correct. There we go. Do we wanna force a stop sign here? I don't think we do. Let's maybe yield would be better. No, it's too big. That's okay. I think that works. Maybe maybe we need to stop here though. Like probably right here on the sidewalk. This is an Italian stop sign. I mean, I don't know what the difference is. They look almost exactly the same, so sure, why not? So once you get here, you'll gotta stop, and I think we need like a stopping line. And while we're at it, we should probably add a second line. Maybe yellow. Ooh, we have the first car coming in. Let's see what it does. Just scrape the bollards, but it's in. Security is not very thorough here. The entrance is both lanes out or both lanes in. I don't know. I need to double check that. Thank you for reminding me that. Can I get the 2 selections? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh man, this is gonna be so tricky to select because it's like tethered to this other thing. What if I do that? There we go, that's much better. I don't want it to go on the curve itself. Something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Has to be almost perfect. That's almost perfect. Cool. And so yeah, this guy, do I have any white bollards that would maybe match those? These are like a little bit oversized as well. Maybe we can just cover these with these. And have another one there. Okay, let's check the road. Yeah, they're both in. You're correct. And that's a mistake. Now it's fixed. Why is there so many same vehicles driving past? Yeah, so here's the problem. Because this map has one neighbor connection to this side of the map, basically to this side of the map on this corner, and then another one to this side of the map, and no other neighbor connections. The map, the game sort of generates dummy traffic that just passes by, but because both and this is something that I've been told, I'm not entirely sure that it works this way, but it seems to match the behavior. There's a lot of you'll notice that it's mostly like camper vans and like RVs that are doing this. Holy crap, that one is driving on the shoulder. Look at this turn. We need to like slow this down. Slow down to 60, 50, 50. And I guess you'll be 30, why not? And then you can go back to like 70 here. There we go, that's much more reasonable. So yeah, it's dummy traffic that spawns that immediately doesn't find a place that they want to go, so it spawns and then it turns around and goes back. And this is the whole point of me doing this interchange here, is because there was so much dummy traffic being generated that if I didn't have this here, it was actually driving all the way to this area and then back, which was insane. So that's why I made that. Let's see if this actually... I don't want to back up the entire highway with traffic. I don't know why they're stopping there. I think it's just too much traffic. This seems to flow rather efficiently, so I'm okay with that. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this triangle piece here. Should I get rid of these curves? Maybe. Yeah, it looks better without them. Let's get a segment right in here. Just autosave as soon as I'm like dragging a thing. I like autosave though, don't get me wrong, but man, it's just inconvenient at times. Let's try to get it aligned to that. There we go. Great. And I guess we can get a few of these bullets like that. That looks alright. That looks alright. I'm fine with that. Let's get this barbed wire on the other side. Let's see if we can. Well, I guess we want like some kind of road over on this side as well, right? So might as well start laying that down. Yeah, there we go. Should we have some kind of like fence next to like on this sidewalks? I feel like we need some kind of gate or something there. Like something like this perhaps, but I think we have like a better thing than that. Hang on. Hold the phone. Let's just search for gate. Not that. I thought I had like a metal, like an iron sort of gate. I guess not. What about this? This doesn't fit thematically, I don't think. Rusty gate. Oh my god, this is so cool. We needed this. Probably there, but... I mean, this is sort of the older area. Maybe we can have like a fence around here. I don't know. I just want to use this fence, but it's okay. We don't have to use that fence. Use your traffic manager and force the car onto stop at the notes on the road. I think you misspelled that. I don't know what that means, but I don't want to have a stop sign here. I mean, I think it will look cool, but it's just gonna back up my freeway. Unfortunately, there's so much traffic on this road. That's kind of not great. What I should do with traffic manager though is this: you're only allowed to go there, and you're only allowed to go here. And I guess I don't have to do this, but you're allowed to go both ways, so that's fine. And you're allowed to go both ways, so that's fine too. Yeah, that's all we want. So we want to force cars to actually go here and here. Do we have any other segments? No, we do not. I don't know why those cars just like made a U-turn there, but I actually want to see a proper car come in. And here's the other thing, like most vehicles getting into this area are gonna come from the city, I hope. So they're gonna turn this way and then they're gonna make a, yeah, there, you see there, they just made a left turn here. Where are you going? I wanna see where you're going. Oh, that's it. You just parked there. And now you're walking. So creepy the way I'm like zooming in on this woman, but I feel like you're a little bit overdressed for your job at the hydroelectric dam. Wouldn't you agree with that? All right, let's smooth this out. Let's try to get a few of these in place, mostly so that I know what the edges of the dam will be. And I also want, ideally, these walls to like match. I know height-wise they're like different, but I want this to like be like a straight sort of channel. And we could just simply do this. Something like that. And of course, what we need next is either some kind of network that raises the terrain up, or yeah, actually we can totally do that. This keeps being a little bugged. Let's see if we can. I mean, if we extend it like that, it's probably fine. Just need to grab the surface painter and make this all nice. And having some of these artifacts here and there, it's okay as well. So now, if I bring this road relatively close to that, I guess I can just match the angle of this. Wow, this is like really finicky. It doesn't really like me nudging it so much, but that's okay. What we could do is terrain or terraforming network and just apply it here. Make sure these two are aligned, and now we bring them down like so. This is gonna flood the whole place, but it's gonna be worth it, at least temporarily. I don't even know how deep this is. Hey, it's an administrative job. Gotta look nice. Yeah, I guess you're right. I just didn't see so many like fancy offices at this power plant. That's why I was like, oh, these are all like workers. I was just watching the videos on slopes, trains, and terraforming. Very informative. Thank you. Yeah, oh man, those videos are a little old, but yeah, I'm glad they're still useful. I have some of the early videos that I have, like literally the first 3-4 tutorials I've ever put out on City Skylines. This is when the game came out, so they're all like vanilla. Like Move It wasn't even a thing. Oh man, those videos are bad, but they're like by far my most popular videos. One of them is about to hit 1 million views. And the comments on those videos, they're just like, they're kind of nasty. Because obviously the people are, most people don't see the dates on videos. So they are not aware that they're kind of dated and there's better ways of doing things. And also they don't understand that what I'm trying to do, and probably because that was kind of my fault that didn't like set the bar in terms of like, hey, I'm doing this for aesthetic purposes, not to like make money or anything. Because there's a lot of comments saying like, oh, you're like, you have everything unlimited, that's no fun. Well, it's fine with me. What was funny is that someone left a comment on one of those videos and said, I wish YouTube would stop recommending this video to me. That was like really funny, because I know the feeling, man. There's some clickbaity videos that YouTube keeps recommending me that are just like, ah, stop. I know there's like a button that you can like turn on to avoid YouTube, you know, showing you those, but it doesn't make it less annoying every time it happens. All right, now this giant wall is like the wrong height. Let's see if we can get this to glitch the least amount possible. I mean, that looks pretty decent. Let's see if we can push this just a touch. The traffic manager under junction restriction, I think you can make cars not stop on roads. Oh, not stop on roads. I mean, they don't seem to be stopping now. I think they stop whenever there's like just a lot of traffic. But for the most part, it flows. As long as we don't have like a conga line of cars there, then I'm okay with that. All right, this is looking nice. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm pretty satisfied with what we've got here. Significant improvement over what we used to have. One thing I may want to do is that, except these rocks are a little bit too big, but maybe here, let's see how this looks. Yeah, now this texture is a little bit too scaled up. What about this one? Kind of like paints whatever is down there. But I mean, if we can have like a mix, something like that, I think could potentially work. Also wish that this was all like flat terrain. Are they both aligned? Yes, they are. Are they aligned to the road though? They also are. What? So why is there like? I noticed like a bit of a terrain difference here, which I'm guessing it's fine. Like, not everything has to be like super perfect, you know. But can I break the ground a little bit more if I do that? No. Maybe I should like change the brush size. It looks a little bit too perfect like this. Do I have any gravel decals of any kind? Let's actually take a look at the decals that we have. Like, I always use some of these, but they kind of blend in with the sand texture. You know what? I think I'm gonna remove the sand texture altogether. I mean, a few rocks here and there are okay, actually. I'm not opposed to those. But can I get... like something like that? They usually have like pretty clean gravel under these guys in real life, from what I've seen. But maybe this is the exception to the rule. Yeah, that looks a little bit too messed up, I think. Yeah, everyone is like super into... Either you have me in the background and you really don't care what I'm doing, or you're just like mesmerized by the beauty. Because there's like over 100, holy crap. But last time I was looking at my counter, there was like only like 80 people. We're over 100 now. Really need to do these live streams more often. I know I say that on every single live stream, but it's just me like getting in the mood of streaming is really what holds me back. Once I like start streaming, I'm like fine. But just like having to, I don't know, look presentable on a camera, even though I don't do much other than maybe watch my face because I just woke up. But other than that, it's just like, yeah. I think you get it. Let's put some parking here, and we're probably gonna start winding things down. But first, let's put some parking, because parking is crucial in this life. And you know me, I have to put some handicap spots first. In fact, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do some EV spots. And look at that, that's just like perfect spacing right there. And I guess we'll put like regular parking spaces, maybe these guys over here, and these guys over here. And I wish I had like these hatched lines to sort of complete the gaps there, but I don't. Actually, wait, I have an idea. We can bring these two closer together. Ideally, I would not want to use yellow, but what's it called? Steps. Maybe just simply use this. Let's just put it here. The problem with these is that they're like a little too big. But I guess I could just put them there and grab the buildings and move them over here. I mean, that's better than nothing. It's kind of odd looking. I don't know. I might tweak that later, but it kind of works. Hang on. Chad, suddenly wake up. Traffic stops at a junction if there's no space on the other side of the junction. With the TMP, you can make them. Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. This is the thing you were talking about. I think junction restrictions. This one. Yeah, that should do it, right? Actually, here. This one doesn't need to be there, because whatever, but... You see, they're still stopping, probably because... I don't know what these two nodes seem to be doing. Maybe there. I can't tell which ones I'm clicking. Might as well click them all, right? Because there's really no point. But I think it's just, yeah, they're still slowing down. I know this is the feature that you're talking about, but like I don't know why it's not. I don't know. Let's click there, I guess. Everything else seems to be fine. It's like once they slow down because there's enough traffic in front of them, they just break. I mean, so far it seems to be circulating rather fluidly. All right, hopefully this is not going to become abandoned now, which was the problem before. There's still quite a bit of work that I wanna do in this area. There's some additional buildings that I want to put down, and I just want to make this whole thing pretty. And then we have to like maybe decorate the surrounding areas a little bit. Probably not a lot because I don't want to spend a billion hours on this build, but so far I think I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Hey, I just created an account on Twitch for you. Well, thank you. I'm not going to watch the live, but I'll see on YouTube as always a replay. I just want to say that I really enjoy recording. Much love from France. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, I'm appreciated. I don't think you need an account actually to watch my content on Twitch. You can just watch it, but you're gonna enjoy Twitch. Twitch is nice. I wish Twitch had like better discovery. Still, people rely on YouTube for getting themselves discovered because like. Unless, like, if you played Fortnite, there's so many people playing Fortnite that no one's going to actually find your stream. If you're playing City Skylines, I guess there's like it depends on the day. There might be much more competition, but it's still kind of hard for people to find channels on Twitch. I'm talking from a creator point of view now, but also from a consumer of content. I realized that lately I've been watching a lot of... Here, let me go full screen here. Been like searching for specific games on Twitch and then going back to like old streams because there's obviously not that many. Like for example, OpenTTD or something like that. Ninja Fortnite. Yeah, we should do some like Battle Royale City Skylines to the death. That should be fun, right? What would you think about building some warehouses near the water? That would be pretty neat. An example could be Space Zat in Hamburg. Yeah, we definitely need to have like some kind of industrial zone by the water. Ooh, we're having some trucks in here. take a quick look. They're almost like perfectly getting into the fans there. That's nice. Just realized that my giant face is blocking the view here. Let me bring myself down a touch. There we go. Feel like they save a ton of likes on the platform as well. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, if you're new to this, like what you saw me do on camera is part of a much larger project. In fact, let me quickly show you. Please don't mind the terrible frame rate as I venture over here. So this is Nydal. It's a project that I've been working on YouTube, and you can watch the whole playlist if you do so desire. There's a link to my YouTube channel in the description, and yeah, there's about 30 episodes that you can watch on this series. Is there any place in particular that you would like to see before I wrap this up? This is the time to say it out loud in the chat. But our Battle Royale CS would mess each other's traffic until the end, yeah. Whatever the last car remains will be victorious. Spears stat equals a warehouse town / storage town. Not sure which is the right word. Okay, no, I think I get it. I mean, we still need to do like a whole row, like a strip where there's like a whole bunch of like, I don't know, like large markets, IKEAs. What are these markets in Europe called? Like Little, I think it's one of them. We can have a Carrefour, maybe even a Walmart. Walmart is all over the place. Hardware stores, yes, exactly, like a Home Depot kind of thing. There's probably, or like what are the I think there's a German, I don't know if it's German, like Media Market, something like that. I was thinking we can have that on this stretch, on this road here, leading to this kind of tucked away area. This is the train station, by the way, just to give you some context. And over here we're gonna have like warehouses and industrial area. It kind of is looking like that already, but we're gonna expand this a bit more. In fact, we're gonna have to do some terraformings around here. But I do want to keep this mountain intact. I don't want to have development up this high up, because I mean, here, let me show you. This is a giant mountain. It's not gonna be an easy climb by any means. Many of these mountains around the city I terraformed significantly. There used to be a hill here that is no longer such. This is probably where the university campus is going to be, but I also want to have a few more of these suburbs, which we'll also probably tackle on a future live stream. I've been trying to build an Argentine city in City Skylines, specifically a Welsh town like Trevelin. Yes, I know Trevelin. I mean, I haven't been there in like 25 years. Puerto Madryn in Patagonia. Like what they say, remain independent much of the last 150 years. Yeah, it's so weird that there's like all these like very specific colonies spread out in Argentina. There's like some like German colonies in Misiones too, where like you're walking in the middle of a jungle and there's like a whole village with like super blonde people with blue eyes. It's insane. Do you have like a Google form or something to send you suggestions for Nydal? If you want to send me suggestions, you can leave comments on my videos. You can also, I have open DMs on Twitter, and I have an email on my website, streettoaster.com. And by the way, on my website, you can find links to all my playlists, see all of my computer specs and things like that. I have a pretty decent website, if I do say so myself, because I put it together. Yeah, those are the many ways you can like send suggestions. All right, guys. Yes, it's German. Mini market, it's German. Okay, I knew it. I think I'm going to wrap this up for today, and I appreciate all coming in on this lovely Wednesday morning for me. Make sure to check all the links below this video player if you haven't. And well, I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.